Good morning, friends. Welcome for the today's class. And today we are going to discuss one of the important topic under social media marketing, content marketing. And in today's class, we are going to discuss what is content marketing, objectives of the content marketing, types of content used in social media marketing, popular social media platforms for content marketing, and the content marketing strategy in social media, and what are the key metrics for measuring the success. All these topics in detail we are going to discuss right now. Now, friends, as I said, if you go with the course overview, this course explores major social media channels, content creation strategies, consumer generated content, influencer marketing, and integration of emerging technologies such as AI, analytics in decision making. So, all these we are going to discuss right now. Now, coming to the basic topic, what exactly the content marketing is all about. So, content marketing focus on providing value rather than directly, which has its impact on direct selling. So, on social media, it helps brands build relationship, trust, and long-term loyalty with audience through meaningful content. So, content marketing is focusing on providing value rather than direct selling. So if you see the content marketing, because today more number of job opportunities are also there under the content marketing only. So content marketing is focusing on providing value rather than direct selling. So on social media, it helps to brands build relationship, trust, and the long-term loyalty with audience through meaningful content. Now, content marketing is a strategic marketing approach that focus on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract, engage, and retain a clearly defined audience rather than directly promoting products or services. Now, content marketing is used by the marketers as a strategic tool. Its approach is only focusing on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract, engage, and retain the clearly defined audience rather than promoting the product or services. So always the content marketers has to keep it in mind that only delivering the content and attracting and promoting the products is not enough. So what you need to do, you need to attract them, engage them, and you need to define the audience very clearly. It should be very clearly mentioned uh, to attract and to engage the audience. Now, coming to the features, what are the features of content marketing? The focus should be on value creation only. Always keep it in mind that the content marketers should mainly focus on the content marketer only focus on the value creation. How much value you are creating with the content is really the value worth and add on to the company goals and objectives, that you need to keep it in mind. And the focus should be there on not on hard selling. The focus should be there on the value creation. And second one is, this should build the trust and credibility. Yes, because whenever you talk content marketing as strategic tools, so plan for long term. It's not for 1 year, 2 years, plan for 50 years, plan for 100 years. So your company is established not only to survive in the market for 1 year, 2 years, or 3 to 4 years. So your focus should be more on live long life in the market by serving the customers. That you need to keep it in mind. So for that, what is most important? Build trust. Because today, friends, building trust is not that easy. So companies are working very hard to get the trust and credibility. So the second feature of content marketing is it should build trust and the credibility. Now coming to third point, it should encourage. What it should encourage the long term relationship. It should encourage the long term relationship with the customer or the client, because the content what is developed and posted on social media, it should create value, not for hard selling. It should build trust and credibility. And third and important one is maintaining the long term relationship with the customer. Right. And last and most important, it should definitely support to the brand awareness and loyalty, isn't it? So it should always support to the brand awareness and loyalty. So every content marketer has to keep it in mind that we are not only going to sell our products, but we should also have credibility and trust on us, and we should maintain the relationship. And by all these, what we are going to get it, so your brand should get aware, and even non-users should convert into users, and users should convert into the repeated users, and repeated users will become the loyal, because loyalty, achieving the loyalty is the most difficult task, but possible if you plan your content marketing in such a way where all these features, if you satisfy all these features, then possibility is there. Now, what are the objectives? What are the objectives of the content marketing? So if you go with the objectives, just now we have been discussing about, always your content marketing should increase your brand awareness, because friends, in today's competitive world, creating awareness is also one of the major tasks. Creating awareness is not that easy, because thousands of products every day will knock the screen, either it's a mobile or maybe a laptop or maybe a desktop. So every company's goal and objective is to create brand awareness. So where you stand in this tough competition. So you need to question yourself as a content marketer. You need to question yourself how I can build the awareness, and how I can create the awareness. That you need to keep it in mind, because increasing brand awareness is not that easy, but it is the first and foremost important objective. Now, just now we are talking about, always it should go with credibility and trust. So always the content should go with the trust and the credibility. And third and important is encourage engagement, isn't it? So because content marketing will create wonders, but unless until if you are not engaging the customers or the clients, like shares, likes and comments, and these things you are not focusing. So focus should be there here. Always your focus should be on the engagement. So focus should be there on engagement, how you engage the audience with your content. That you need to keep it in the mind. Now the next one is, you can generate leads and conversions. Yes, very, very important. First, you need to create the awareness with the target audience. And next, try to build the trust and confidence and credibility in them about your products and services. And third one is continuously engage with them. Continuously engage with them. Ask them to share and ask them to comment, ask them to like, because it should be a focus point. Because if they are not liking, only you have posted it, your job is done, means no. You have posted, only 50% job is done, but how you convert those engagement into the leads, into the sale, is the important concept. So what you need to do, you need to generate the leads from whatever the content you are posting, and from that convert them into the final user, convert them into the user. So leads and conversion plays very role, because the conversion rate should be always high. Because if your conversion rate is low, means the efforts what you are keeping in the form of content marketing will go waste. And the last point is, so if you do all these, develop a brand loyalty and advocacy, isn't it? So these are the points you need to keep it in mind. Brand awareness, create brand awareness, trust and credibility, engagement, generate leads and conversions, and develop brand loyalty and advocacy. So all these are the important objectives of content marketing. So your focus should be on these only. Now straight away we'll move to the next and continuation topic. Right. Now, what are the types of content marketing? What are the types? Sir, can we have only one or two types? Means, friends, you can engage with the audience or with the social media users in many ways. In many ways. Because keep always your objectives in the mind. And what are your objectives? Create awareness, build trust and credibility, engage with them, engage with the audience, isn't it? So engage with the audience. And next, most important is convert them into leads, and your conversion rate should be high. To do all these, what is most important is which type of content you are using, which type of content you are using to generate the desired results. So now we are going to discuss what are the types of content which the content marketers will do. So these are the different types of content marketing. Now, first one is content scripting, editing, thumbnail, posting, and promotion. This is nothing but it's a process. It's a process. Now, or we can also call as steps also, isn't it? So how the content marketing is used. So first, content marketing, content should be developed. And once content is developed, next focus on scripting, because scripting will focus on the target audience. And editing, do proper editing, because the content which you are developing is in the raw mode. The raw mode, filter that one and make edit changes depending on your desired results. Edit it. And thumbnail. Now, as we all know that 60 to 70% of the clicks, the social media is getting the clicks through thumbnails only. So design thumbnail in such a way that the audience or the people who want to visit your website should feel that okay, something is there in this post. I should feel that something should be there in the post. So that kind of feeling should be there. And when you are going with a thumbnail, and today the foolish people are making thumbnails in such a way to attract and to make the increase the traffic. That is, should be avoided. That should be avoided. What the content you want to deliver, only those kind of thumbnails you should keep it. So today, because thumbnail is becoming a strategies for most of the companies today, but getting the audience to your website by that fake or irrelevant thumbnails will not give the long term results. So thumbnail should be proper, accurate, and it should not be any biased, and it should not create some confusion in the minds of the people. So thumbnail should be, and once thumbnail is ready, you start posting the content, and posting the content on different types of content that we are going to discuss right now. And once it is posted, start promoting. Yes. So these are the steps, friends, are the process. We can also call it as these are the steps, are the process. Develop the content first, develop it, isn't it? And prepare a proper script and do editing whenever you want, do some cutting kind of thing. Relevant thumbnail. Thumbnail should be always relevant. Post it on various social media and do promoting. So if you do all these content in a systematic way, possibility is there, you can achieve your objectives. You can achieve your objectives like building trust, creating brand awareness, and conversion rate will be high, and you will get more leads and convert those leads into your sale. So all these can be done in a systematic way. Right. Now we will move to the next and continuation. Yes. Now, the first one, what is the type of content used in social marketing? First one, educational content. Now, the first, foremost important one is educational content. So, people use educational content. Now, what is educational content? How to post tips and tutorials, particularly infographics. Whenever you are going with the educational content, isn't it? Always focus on infographics. Means graphics should be given some information. Like its best example is Instagram Reels explaining how to choose the right home loan. Yes, this is the best way to to target your audience, isn't it? Is the best way to target audience. Make short videos, make reels, reels on that and Instagram. That you need. So if you want to educate the customer or the consumer about what they are buying, if you want to choose a right college or a good university at US or UK, now educate them. Now I want to take a home loan. I want to construct a house. I want to have my own house. I want the home loan, or I want to invest in the mutual fund. So educate the people. Educate the people. So Instagram Reels are the best option, because in that what we are going to do, choose the right home loan, isn't it? Because there are many home loans offered by the financial institutions. You should keep it in mind that how best which company is offering the home loan and what is the interest rate, isn't it? So whether it is a floating rate or maybe the direct rate, what is the thing, you need to keep it. So try to explain in the Insta reel with a short reel. By that consumer get some awareness, and by that the person can take a right decision. And the second important one is entertaining content. First one is some kind of information you are giving, educational content. Sometimes so you should also depend on some entertaining the audience also. Like for the entertaining, the best one is go with some, do some memes, short videos, go with GIFs, isn't it? Like how we will do funny marketing memes on X or Twitter, because sometimes entertaining and humor will also add flavor to your particular, what we call as, to your social media content. So entertainment, keep on entertaining the audience, keep on entertaining the clients. So because the conversion rate should be very high. So first one is, sometimes you need to post it on educational content, so educate them. Sometimes you need to post on the entertainment content, so entertain them with short videos and all those. Now we'll move to the next one. Yes. Third one is information. Now, third one is information content, isn't it? So what is information content? It may be related to industry news. It may be related to the product updates. It may be related to the announcements. Can be anything. So what you are doing? You are sharing information. Information is sharing, like industry news. What are the recent updates? How, when Apple is launching its new iOS, when Apple is launching its new mobile, and what are the software updates in Samsung, and how, when the public sector companies are issuing IPOs. So all these news need to be informed, and even sometimes you need to give some announcements also. What are the latest announcements? Like the best example is LinkedIn post about the new product launch. Now, for example, iPhone is launching its new mobile in the month of September. So where this event is going to be launched. Now Maruti want to introduce a new product into the market in the coming summer. So all these content, we are calling it as information. Give information. Because information is also one of the tool which will build the trust and the credibility on the company. Isn't it, friends? So informational content is also. And next one is promotional content. So as we all know that promotion, at the end of the day, you should also focus on promotion. So in promotion, what you need to focus, what offers and discounts you are offering. What are the give product demos, isn't it? Because there are set or category of customers where they are looking what is the demo. They want some demo, how to use the product, what are the flaws and what are the errors, and how you can correct the errors. So these kind of things can be done, and the best way to do is promote on Facebook on some festival season, isn't it? No festival is going on, maybe a Hindu or maybe a Muslim festival is going on, and you want to promote the content on discounts and offers, isn't it? Now, end of the sale offer, end of the year offer, or maybe a Christmas offer, or maybe an Eid offer, whatever the offer may be, or end of the season sales or clearance sales, all these content you need to post it on social media under promotional content. And next one is user generated content, UGC. Yes, very, very important, because one way is from company point of view, content is generated and pushed into the market. And second way is how you take back those the information from the market or from the customer. That is known as user generated content, like customer reviews, asking for customer review. What is their feedback? Is it really they are happy with the content? Really, if they are happy with the content, how much happy they are? So take the reviews. But even friends today, most of the companies are also taking these reviews on not genuinely. Even few companies are giving their own reviews. This should be avoided because reviews are nothing but feedback of your the content which is generated on social media. Take positives. The same way, take negatives also. Because always address those issues will keep on updating yourself, and customers will trust, and the confidence builds, and the relationship also stays for long period. So customer reviews, taking the reviews is very, very important. And for reviews also, reply. Always you should give reply, isn't it? In most of the social media classes, I'll say give reply. It's a positive or negative, give reply, respond to the reviews. And next one is go for testimonials, take feedback and try to post it on your social media, what they're feeling, isn't it? So take some mixed kind of thing. Don't take all positives. Take some mixed kind of things and address them. So this is what we are not doing properly. So we will correct it in the coming days. So try to apologize what you have done. So do some testimonials. So under user generated content. And next one is repost. Repost is also one of the good strategy. Repost of the user content. So what are the user where users are posting something, try to repost it, because repost content will reach to few more people on the social media platform. So example is sharing customer photos by using a brand hashtag, isn't it? So always use some hashtags in promoting the brand. So these are the content which the user generated content which you can use it in the social media platform. Yes. So in a brief, this picture shows this diagram please a clear understanding. What are the various types of platforms? Which platform is best and what is the purpose? And if you see the first, the most important one, Facebook. Why Facebook is important? And who can use the Facebook means if your content type is post, video, or stories, and if your purpose is to build a community, so the best platform is go for Facebook. Assume that your target audience are the community building people. You want to build a community. For example, you want to build a what we call as a what we call as management MBA graduate community. If you want to build a real estate community, isn't it? So keep it the target in the mind, and for that particular community building, the best and the most important platform is Facebook. So Facebook always post the content, videos, make it some stories. The best thing what you can do is your objective should be the community building. It can be a purpose or can be a objective, isn't it? Now this next second one, when we should use an Instagram. When we should use an Instagram, if you want to see that your content is visually engaging, because friends, Instagram is doing some wonders today, because the content which we can see on the Instagram is visually highly visually appealing. Even continuously, people are engaged on Instagram for more than 1 hour. Average 1 hour, 40 minutes to 1 hour. Now, why it is, how it is possible? Because the content which visually engaging the people. And here, what type of content you can post? You can post reels here, you can post stories, and you can post images also. And that images should have high quality images. So always post that high quality images, isn't it? So if you are really want to engage on the social media platform, particularly on the visual engagement, the best option you can have is rely on the social Instagram. Now, YouTube. Yes, another most powerful social media platform. If you want to educate, if you want to educate the customer, if you want to build the brand, So your purpose should be educate them and building the brand. The best option is go for social media, because social media is a long form of videos. Because in Insta stories and all those, you can keep it a short videos, but YouTube is a platform where you can use the long form. Your long form of videos can be used, and particularly for educating, giving some education information. Like just now we have been discussing, I want to take a home loan, but which bank is offering the best interest rate, and which bank I can depend on, and where, if you, for example, if you want to take a term life insurance, which company is having high claim percentage or high claim rate, isn't it? So I want to join my daughter in a good university. Which university is best? So like that, if you want some education kind of information, so the best form you can use is YouTube. And YouTube is always used for the long form of videos that is suitable for the content. Next, coming to the next type, LinkedIn. When we should use the LinkedIn, isn't it? And particularly, I'm saying that if you are in a B2B marketer, if you are really a B2B marketer, so the best option you have, instead of going for Facebook, Insta, and YouTube, so your target audience, you should search on the LinkedIn. And the LinkedIn is the highestly, the advertisements on LinkedIn are costly, friends. So keep your budget in your mind before you are developing any content, because posting there will will have lot of, anyway, returns will be good, but the investment is also very high. So particularly the B2B companies, what are the B2B companies they are focusing on? And if they want to post some articles, if they want some post, if they want to recruit any people, the right person from your company to your company, so the best option you can use is LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is the best option where you can easily trust on the LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is doing a very good job. And now coming to the last, X, Twitter. Now, where we can use this Twitter more? If you want, friends, the real time updates, if you want the real time updates, and go for short posts and threads. If you want the real time experience, so what is thinking, what is happening? So if you want the real time updates, the best option you can have is go for a Twitter. And in the Twitter, what we are going to do, make the short post threads where you can target. So friends, these are all the various types of social media platforms that is popular. I'm saying that there are other social media platforms also, but these are the popular platforms which are more popular, particularly country like India. So in India, we use these platforms, but as a content marketer, you should know that what to use and when to use and how to use. That you should keep it in the mind, because your purpose should be very clear. Whether you are building community building, if your target is community building, if your target is visually engaging, if your target is educating or build the brand, if your target is B2B marketing, if you are really on the real time updates, so your purpose or objective should be clear. Your What is your purpose and what is your objective, isn't it? So if your objective is clear, then based on that objective, you need to choose the right content. Now you should come from this side to this, isn't it? So this is the right way, isn't it? So first clearly define the purpose or objectives. Whether you want community building, visual engagement, you want to educate, or you want to share the information, or if you want real-time updates. So first clearly define the purpose clearly. And once purpose is clearly defined, next go with the type of content, which type of content you need to develop. And once content and the purpose is clearly defined, and which platform, whether for my content and for my objectives, can I go with X? Can I go with the Insta? Or can I go with a TikTok? Or can I do it on Snapshot? So think from that perspective. If you do this in a systematic way, definitely your organization is going to do progress in the coming days. So thank you, friends. Thank you for joining today's class. So today's class, if we quickly recap what we studied, what how important the content marketing is, and how the content marketing in develop. We have discussed the steps also. We have discussed various steps also, and also not only that, what are the various types of content also we have discussed, and and what is the right platform? What is the right platform to do all this? This also we have discussed in today's class. So thank you, friends, for patient listening. So today I am stopping the class, and we will meet in the next class. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining today's class.